Welcome to Dubai, you lot. Get ready to ditch the bland grub and dive into a culinary scene that's hotter than a desert sun. We're about to take you on a wild ride through the streets of this city, uncovering the most iconic, mouth-watering dishes that'll make your taste buds scream for more. From the sizzling street food stalls to hidden culinary gems, we're serving up a feast for the senses. Get ready to loosen your belts and prepare for a culinary adventure that's bursting with flavor. We're talking succulent meats, fragrant spices, and desserts so good they should be illegal. So buckle up, you donkey. This is Dubai, where the food is bold, the portions are generous, and the flavors will knock you sideways. Let's get this culinary show on the road. Right, you lot, listen up. First up, we're hitting the streets for a taste of Dubai's undisputed king of street food, shawarma. This ain't your average greasy kebab, no sir. We're talking about tender, marinated meat, slow-cooked to perfection on a rotating spit. Imagine this, juicy chicken or lamb, seasoned with a symphony of spices, slowly roasting, its juices dripping down, basting the meat below. It's pure torture watching it. The aroma alone is enough to make you drool. The chef carves thin slices of that succulent meat right before your eyes, tucking them into a fluffy flatbread with all the fixings. We're talking creamy tahini sauce, tangy pickles, fiery chili sauce, and a mountain of fresh veggies. Each bite is an explosion of flavor and texture, the perfect harmony of savory and tangy, spicy and fresh. It's the kind of street food that'll have you licking your fingers and begging for seconds. Trust me, you won't find a better shawarma outside of Dubai. This ain't just a sandwich, it's an experience. It's about the hustle and bustle of the street, the aroma that fills the air, the friendly banter with the chef. It's about grabbing life by the horns and taking a big, juicy bite. So, when you're in Dubai, do yourself a favor and find yourself a street stall with a queue snaking down the block. It's a sure sign of a shawarma master at work. Order one up, find a spot to perch, and prepare to have your taste buds blown away. You can thank me later. Now let's swap the street food hustle for a taste of Emirati tradition with Al Hariz. This dish is all about simple ingredients cooked with love and patience, the kind of dish that's been passed down through generations. We're talking about tender wheat berries, slow cooked for hours with meat, usually lamb or chicken, and just a pinch of salt. Sounds simple, right? Don't let that fool you. The magic happens during the slow cooking process. As the hours pass, the wheat breaks down into a creamy, porridge-like consistency, absorbing all the rich flavors of the meat. It's the kind of dish that warms you from the inside out, perfect for a cold winter's day or a hearty family meal. It's traditionally served in a large communal bowl, a symbol of togetherness and hospitality. You scoop up a generous portion with a piece of bread, savoring each mouthful of this comforting and flavorful dish. Al Hariz is often served during special occasions and Ramadan, a testament to its importance in Emirati culture. It's a dish that speaks of heritage, tradition, and the art of slow cooking. So, if you're looking for an authentic taste of Emirati cuisine, something that goes beyond the usual tourist fare, then Al Hariz is a must-try. It's a dish that will transport you to a time when life was simpler and food was meant to be shared and savored. Listen up, pizza lovers! Dubai's got its own version of everyone's favorite comfort food, and it's called manusha. Now I know what you're thinking. Arabian pizza? Sounds dodgy. But trust me on this one, this ain't no pineapple on pizza abomination. Imagine a thin, chewy flatbread fresh out of the oven, its surface bubbling with flavor. That's your base camp. Now we're talking toppings, and this is where things get exciting. We've got the classic za'atar manouche, a fragrant blend of dried herbs, sesame seeds, and olive oil. It's simple, it's fresh, it's bloody addictive. Then you've got your cheese lovers covered with the Akawi cheese manouche, salty, gooey, and utterly irresistible. But wait, there's more. For those who like a bit of meat with their bread, there's the spiced minced meat manouche. It's like a flavor bomb exploding in your mouth. Manouche is a staple breakfast food in Dubai. But let's be honest, it's good any time of day. Grab one on the go for a quick bite, share one with friends for a casual lunch, or devour a whole one yourself for a satisfying dinner. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, rip off a piece of that warm, fluffy bread, and dive into the world of manouche. It's the kind of food that brings people together, one delicious bite at a time. Now let's talk dessert, shall we? And no, we're not talking about some fancy, pretentious pudding with a drizzle of sauce. We're talking about lukaimat little balls of deep-fried dough drenched in sweet, sticky date syrup. These little bites of heaven are crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, and bursting with flavor. The dough itself is simple, flavored with cardamom and saffron for a subtle but delicious aroma. The real magic happens when these golden nuggets hit the hot oil. They puff up into perfect little balls, their exterior turning a glorious golden brown. Once they're out of the fryer, they get a generous bath in date syrup, which clings to them like a sweet, sticky embrace. Finally, they're sprinkled with sesame seeds for a bit of crunch and nutty flavor. The result? A dessert that's both decadent and utterly Moorish. Lukaimat is often served during Ramadan, but let's be honest, any time is a good time for these little balls of happiness. They're the perfect way to end a meal, a sweet treat that will satisfy your sugar cravings and leave you wanting more. So, next time you're in Dubai, forget the fancy desserts and head straight for the nearest Lukaimat stall. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you for it. Alright, you lot, are you ready for a flavor explosion? Because we're about to dive headfirst into a dish that's fit for a king makbuz. This is Dubai's take on biryani, and let me tell you, it's a culinary masterpiece. We're talking about fragrant basmati rice, cooked to fluffy perfection. Now imagine that rice infused with a symphony of spices, saffron, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, and a touch of dried lemon. It's enough to make your senses sing, but it doesn't stop there. We're adding tender chunks of meat, usually chicken, lamb, or fish, to the mix. These beauties are marinated in a blend of yogurt and spices, ensuring they're bursting with flavor. The rice and meat are cooked together, allowing the flavors to meld and mingle, creating a dish that's both complex and utterly delicious. It's the kind of dish that makes you close your eyes and savor every single bite. Makbuz is often served with a side of salad or raita, a refreshing yogurt dip that helps to cut through the richness of the dish. It's a complete meal, a celebration of flavor and texture that will leave you feeling satisfied and utterly content. So, if you're looking for a taste of Dubai's culinary soul, look no further than makbuz. It's a dish that embodies the city's love of spice, flavor, and hospitality. So there you have it, you lot. A whirlwind tour of Dubai's most iconic dishes, from the smoky allure of shawarma to the comforting embrace of al-hariz, from the cheesy goodness of manouche to the sweet indulgence of lukaimat, and the aromatic symphony of makbuz. Dubai's culinary scene is a melting pot of flavors and textures that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. Don't be a lazy sod. Get out there and explore the streets, dive into the local restaurants, and discover the hidden culinary gems that this vibrant city has to offer. Remember, adventure awaits the hungry traveler, and in Dubai, every meal is an adventure. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a plate of lukaimat with my name on it. Until next time, happy eating.